welcome to another episode of Conversation with a Chef. I'm Jo Ritty and I love sharing with you the conversations I get to have with talented and passionate chefs. It's the backstory, if you will, to the food they're putting up. I begin today by acknowledging the Wurundjeri people of the Kulin Nation, traditional custodians of the lands and airwaves where this conversation takes place. Land which was never ceded. Land where communities came together to eat seasonally, locally and without exhausting resources. I pay my respects to their elders past, present and rising. Today I'm talking to head chef and owner Aseem Sood and his business partner Kunal Bhardwaj at Kahaani in Lygon Street. Kahaani means story in Hindi, and Aseem wants to tell the story of India's regions and history through his food, which he describes as unreasonably authentic. The pair looked for a while for a venue, originally imagining that South Yarra would be the place, until they came across a space in Carlton. Aseem and Kunal did all the renovations themselves over 5 months, using as much as possible repurposed material. Handmade, says Aseem, referring to the sanding of the tabletops and the exposed brick wall on one side and clay wall on the other. The bar is made out of an old wooden workbench with bright blue tiling round its base. Upstairs can be used for private dining and functions and is creatively filled with branches and greenery. Aseem and Kunal are currently working on a tiffin box lunch offering, and for adventurous foodies, a surprise dish, where apart from the protein, you won't know anything about the dish until it arrives at your table. Kunal made me a delicious chai, and I very happily listened to their story. Hi there, I'm Jo. How are you?
Kunal, Aseem, Jo.
Hi, Kunal and
Thanks for
Aseem.
coming.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Hi, how are you?
Thanks, good thanks.
Hey, would you like an Indian chai?
I would love an Indian chai. I love Indian chai. Thank you. That would be so great. Thank you for coming in on your day off too.
No, it's fine. Thanks for.
But then you're the bosses, so you probably have to be here anyway, do you? Like,
He's the boss.
yeah. This is so great. What's it like being amongst all the this is the Italian zone, and you've got your little Indian niche here. How's that?
Yes. Well, we were looking for places after just COVID to see where we can sit. He was more who was looking for that places. I said we're gonna do something together. We looked here and there, so many things. We went to South Yarra, and then we went to St Kilda, Lygon Street, and
We wanted to capture South Yarra, in terms of Windsor,
Yeah.
because there's nothing there. And then we were talking to 2 or 3 people. They were not budging on the rent. I'm like, that's too high for COVID. Then we were looking Lygon Street as well, but Lygon Street was changing. There's across the road, there's Squid Measures, which is changing. There's Milk Takal, which just came up some time ago. So okay, we'll try. And we were just on the edge of that block and this block. This block is a little bit different than that.
You're right. That's really interesting because I noticed too. There's a few more Asian places popping up too.
There's one that way.
Yeah.
I think there's some Thai restaurant, some Thai
Japanese
as well there. Yeah. Hakate,
Agate, yes.
the ramen shop. Yeah.
So you got some Asian there, then you got some new wine bar, which is Lord Lygon, which is just under the Garments.
Oh, okay.
Which is a new wine bar. So that area, so it's changing a lot. So the typical Italian block is just 5 shops down.
Yeah.
And you go probably 50 meters. So that square is very Italian. Apart from that, you've got dock, you've got mix.
Yeah.
But this little block is all Middle Eastern and Lebanese and Egyptian and all that thing. So we've got very multicultural things happening here.
That's great. And and have you had to change this?
It's all done by us.
This is all done by you.
Handmade.
Absolutely
It's handmade.
Handmade, nice.
So we.
What was this before?
So this used to be a Spanish wine bar, which got closed, I think, just during COVID.
Yeah.
Or just before COVID. So there was, and before that, it used to be a restaurant that used to do very well. Before, so it used to be an Italian restaurant.
Probably 10 years back, yeah.
So we came in and we did change. So we played around. We didn't change too many things. So there was a bar which we demolished and put our own. So the whole concept of design is it's repurposed.
Okay.
So all the tables are old, and we have sanded and repolished, varnished them.
Yeah.
All the table stands are old, and we've just repurposed. We've tried to.
Did you do this wall?
We did that wall as well.
Exposed brick?
Yeah, we exposed the brick.
Yeah.
Chandeliers are probably 30 years old.
Only
30 years old.
No, they look old. Look
yeah,
more
I think they're
vintage.
old. It was. I don't know if you know the lady Karen. She has a Dixon bar in the city.
No.
No.
It's
she
beautiful.
She did. I think Banff in St. Fitzroy as well.
Okay.
She sold it.
Is that metal?
Yeah, they're metal.
Yeah, wow.
And that table is 1950s, right?
This used to be workbench. We
I love
converted that into a bar.
I love this, and these tiles are so beautiful, aren't they? Wow.
Yeah, tiles are not repurposed.
No, then yeah.
So I would say 90% of the stuff is repurposed wherever we could.
So how long did it take you to do this?
8
We
months.
started in December, January, February, March. It took us
5 months.
4 to 5
4 to 5
months.
months.
Yeah.
And it's keep going on.
Yeah.
Still going on.
Yeah,
It's still
work in
going
progress.
upstairs.
And you've got space upstairs as well?
Upstairs as well. We'll give you a tour.
Yeah, nice.
So on the wall there, we have actual clay. So we wanted that natural look.
Wow.
So we didn't want that paint look. We wanted that old village look. So we thought, okay, we just smoothed the clay on the wall, which is actually the terracotta clay that is used in tandoor oven as well.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So that is full of the story. Yeah. So everything that we work around with is natural fabric as well as wood. So give you that real look. We would like to put more plants in, which is real plants.
Yeah.
So the concept is everything is real and authentic.
Yeah. It's nice. It's cozy feeling. How do you know each other?
Kunal used to have a cafe on St. Kilda. It's about 10 years back, probably.
6
7
degrees.
6 degrees, yeah. So
6
I used to work for Hyatt.
Yeah.
And I managed, my last job for them was managing Colin's Kitchen. And then I made a decision to come out in 2015 and do something on my own. So I opened a wine bar and a cafe called 6 Degrees on St. Kilda Road.
It's quite a businessy area, was it?
Yeah. So it was still the same, very organic. We put a very organic cafe. Did that again all by myself. So design was very organic, wood looking. We bought a pallet for $1,000. We bought a pallet of hardwood, repurposed, and we just sanded and put everything of that wood.
Yeah, wow.
So I had that for 5 years, and we have reused a lot of stuff from that cafe in this restaurant as well. So I had a problem with the chef, so my friend at the time knew Aseem, so I thought I need help with the chef. So Aseem came and he helped me, and from there on we did some collaborated events there as well, and then every now and then, so we became friends, and from there on it clicks, and we're like, okay, we have to get down to our roots and open an Indian restaurant with a point of difference where we thought there was a little bit of lack of authenticity in Indian restaurants. As we ate out in the Indian market here. Yeah. Especially.
I do feel like everyone says that to me, that their restaurant is different. So I'm interested to hear what you say.
Yeah. So our story is we are going to. So we've got on glasses as well. We are unreasonably authentic. So we are not trying to suit any palate. We're not trying to. We're not trying to change our food. However, one recipe can change from top to bottom as well. So every Indian person would have their perception, but we are sticking real to our recipes. So some of the recipes Aseem has brought from his family belongs to a catering company. They used to have it back home. So some of the recipes we've taken from there. Some of the recipes we've taken from the chefs. Some of the from home recipes, and we're trying to do food authentic, not hot but spicy, flavoursome, authentic Indian food.
So you're not doing because there's another restaurant in town that likes to say
Unreasonably unauthentic. Oh,
that unauthentic
no,
Indian
we are
food.
absolutely opposite.
Yeah. So you're not doing any kind of fusion, or you're doing your. But I did now. So what I read about you is you're doing across the regions, and your dishes also.
So Kahaani basically means in Hindi means story.
Yes.
So
I
that's
love
what we
that.
are doing. Like we take different regions of our country from north. So right now we are doing some north regions and a bit of south as well. From where there we pick up some dishes, street food here and there, some home cooked food. Like we have got this chickpea curry, which is not chickpea actually. It's Rajasthani dish, which is house-made chickpea roundels, and we poach them, and then the poaching liquid gets used to make the curry, which is very onion tomatoey based, and that is very homely to Rajasthan region, and I think none of the restaurants in Melbourne or probably in Australia is serving that dish.
Amazing.
So
are you from?
I'm from North.
Oh, whereabouts?
Yes, I'm from Punjab.
Yeah.
And I have studied in Delhi for 5 years, and then I went to Scotland for my training for a year.
I saw that.
And
that fascinated me on LinkedIn.
Yeah, so I was studying. I was there in Punjab for my till year 12, and then I moved for my bachelor's degree to New Delhi.
Yeah.
There, the college I joined has a collaboration with the London University, which was Thames Valley University. They used to send students for their industrial training for a year overseas, and you can continue your studies there if you want to the rest of the time. So I worked there for a year and a half. Then I came back, and then I was not happy what was happening in India during that time, because the wage is too low for the chefs and all, and the industry is too very low paid industry, and probably we were too young at that time, and the decision was not right to stay there. Then I sort of come to a different country. Then I came to Australia, studied here the commercial cookery again, and pretty much know all the trade. And then I started off with Stamford Plaza, a five-star hotel.
You've been mainly in hotels.
Yes.
Yeah.
So there I was sponsored, so I worked with them for about 7 to 8 years. It was a Singaporean group. And then from there I moved to Mantra Hotels. I was the head chef there. I worked down there for a couple of years. Then I joined Danata Catering. There was Emirates. So we used to do the business class Emirates food of Neil Perry's recipes.
Yes.
And then after that COVID hit up, so that stopped everything.
Yeah.
I was sitting home doing nothing. So one day I was sitting with home. My wife was at work. She's a childcare worker. So I said, okay, let's cook something nice. I'm home. Depressed. So I made a chicken biryani. So a chicken biryani I made, I took some pictures, I posted on Facebook Marketplace. I said, you know what, this is for sale.
Oh.
This is for sale. So my wife came, she had it. She said, no, it's good. I called my neighbors, they had it. They said, no, it's nice. So I said, no, this is going on sale. So I started off a home business.
Yeah.
So there I started doing all the regional small foods, like especially with butter chicken. Then I started doing mutton biryani, goat curry, and then Indo-Chinese food here and there a little bit, which I live in Western suburbs, so the people likings over there is more of Indo-Chinese, and of course Indian food was there as well. So I started off there, and then it hit up very well. So I was very happy with what I was doing. And then Kunal's cafe got closed during COVID, and then we started looking for things. Okay, what? I want to come out of this place, because I used to do wedding caterings from my home catering business.
Yes.
So there was like 60-70 people wedding caterings I used to do from home. And then I thought, no, it's just holding me back, because I can't expand. So I need a proper place. So we both looking here and there, and then we started off. Finally, we got this place. We worked a lot on the menu. So we just wanted to do limited menu, first of all. Do right, do authentic. We do make mistakes here and there, and from there we started off. I went to overseas to get all the crockery and all that stuff. So we have a lot of stuff from there as well, and then that's how it started off.
Amazing. So my question is, because many chefs do get to a point where they think they want to have their own place. Are you loving it, or is it really stressful, or like what's the?
No,
is there a balance?
No, there is a balance. That's
Yeah.
why we close our restaurant Sunday, Mondays, because we have to give enough time to family.
Yeah.
Otherwise, if it's not
So good.
right, then I'm loving it. Kunal's loving it as well. I'm pretty sure. And
We can always do that.
and
No, we love like
But the
we both
I
have
think
that
we
passion.
are. It's we're not in it to make a lot of money. We know with the industry. We both have been in the industry for a good
18 years now. Yeah.
Yeah.
And hospitality is not for who wants to make $1 million. Otherwise, you have investors invest in business to make it more viable. We are here in it for more of passion, and we want to try. We want to change. It's an inside thing. We want to change the perception of Indian food, how it's perceived. It's above and beyond just butter chicken and palak paneer. So that is that is very reflective in our menu as well, because we're very daring the way we are putting our menu together. We have dishes that you would never put on the restaurant menu.
Yeah. What's an example of that?
For example, we have gatte ki sabji, which is a very staple food from a village in Rajasthan. So it's pretty much Rajasthan, Gujarat, history of the area. They had a lot of chickpeas back in the days. Anything that they make over there, you give them chickpeas, they would convert that into food. So gatte ki sabji is pretty much gram flour.
So
Gram flour.
there is some yogurt going into
Yeah.
it, so we make a dough out of it with some spices. Then I told you we poach it up, and all that poaching liquid gets used to thicken up the curry later on, because chickpea helps to thicken up the sauces. So that is very, very regional and very homemade.
And it's not restaurant food.
And it's not restaurant food. That's home food. Same with the goat curry as well.
Yeah.
The goat curry we make is from my home restaurant.
Yeah.
So it's like very, very basic. And it's cooked right, slowly cooking off the onions and then cooking off the spices, sealing off the goat separately. We use copper pots, which I got it from Old Delhi, and so that's why the flavor comes from there. And we don't make 20 kg batches. We just do 5 to 7 kgs at once. If finish in 2-3 days, it's sold out. We redo it the next day.
Yeah.
So it's not we are doing commercialized things here and there. We are just doing it very authentically. That's why our main motive was in the beginning only that, first of all, the staff shortage is a lot of it in the hospitality.
Yeah.
And we're going to go smaller menu, do it right. And if it doesn't work, we'll see what to do next. And apparently it is working very well. People are loving it.
So great. And are Indian people coming?
So our target
50%.
is to,
We have right
You've got
now
a following.
Yeah, we have a 50% of clientele. So
That's good.
but the Indians who are coming are also like on a decent people. Like they are good,
they have good
educated.
reviews from Indians as well. So I have I'm on most of the time in front. So the reviews that I have is so it depends. So India is a vast community, and then you have lot of layers of people. So if you're somebody who comes from very deep down Punjab or North, who has never tried a food what is served in Gujarat, he say, "Oh, what is this?" But people who are well eaten in India and they're coming and they have a little bit of experience, or they have stayed in Australia for longer, they're loving it. People who understand the food, for people who have a palate for food, for them the food does not need a lot of fat and a lot of chili. That's not Indian food.
No.
Indian food is cooked properly, slowly, infused with flavor, which is spices, in the right balance, which is good for your palate as well as for your body. So we have some great reviews on Google as well from Indian people. We've got some great reviews from non-Indian people as well. There's all diversity of people that we have. We have Caucasian, white Australian people. We have Lebanese people as well. Turkish background as well. And Persians as well, and that area is linked. So you have those people who are interlinked, like Mediterranean, Indian, Persians, and all that stuff. So and we have some great reviews. So either we get 1 star or we get 5 star.
Oh yeah, right. Well, I don't know about Google reviews. I just feel like people are so whimsical.
Yeah.
But I'm excited. I will definitely come back here because I went to Rajasthan and I just loved. And I did a cooking class in Udaipur with this amazing woman Shashi, and it was so cheap, and we were there for hours, and she taught us how to make chai, and she had her spice thing with all the different spices, and we cooked so many different amazing dishes, and I loved the food. I don't know what people are talking about, Delhi belly or whatever, because I just ate and ate and ate, and I was never sick. It was so great. I loved it there, and it's so beautiful in Rajasthan. It's
pure food actually. There is nothing being mixed into it. Yeah, it's pure.
The great thing about Rajasthan is you got a food in a place which is actually a desert. So they don't grow anything, right?
Yeah.
So anything that comes there, it's like made out of dry stuff. So you have got dal bati, which is pretty much dal lentil, but it's nutritious for your body. You have lentils, which is protein. Then you have bati, which is made out of flour, which is bajra or what is bajra? Millet, enriched with ghee.
Yeah.
So regional Indian food is very fascinating in a way.
There's a lot of stories. You can keep looking and
and it links all to Ayurveda as well. What you need to feed your body.
Yeah, it makes sense.
And what you taste good is good for your body.
And so there's the regional aspect, but did I read somewhere that you're also into like historical dishes? Is there a dish on there that has a history to it?
Yes. So there is biryani we have in the menu, which is dum biryani, which is from the Lucknow part of the region of India. And the dum, we just seal off the meat and then put the rice on top and then cover it up with a dough, and we slowly cook it.
Oh.
And it gets cooked in its own flavors. So the rice, so that's very historical. And then we used to have in our older menu the galavati kebab, which was melt in the mouth kebabs, which was made for the Maharajas who didn't have teeth.
Oh.
So it just melts in your mouth.
Why didn't they?
It was one of the kings.
That was one of the stories.
One of the kings.
So he got so old he couldn't bite. So he commissioned, make me something that is with the meat, which is as flavorsome as slow cooked meat, but then I don't have to bite on it.
Wow.
So they came up with galavati kebab, and Aseem executed that very well. I think we might bring it. We're working on a few concepts of the menu where we might have. So you know how you have specials, but we will have a secret dish. So we will not tell you what it is. You come say, hey, can I have what's the secret dish? We won't tell you till the time it arrives on your table. So
amazing.
It'll be a secret dish. We'll tell you the meat. We'll tell you you're eating lamb, or we'll tell you it's vegetarian or this thing. But then we'll bring the dish on the table. You'll have the whole story and the dish as well.
A cool idea. I like it. Yeah.
So we'll do one or two dishes, and that way that would be our playground where we'll experiment with all those dishes with punchy flavors. Yeah.
And do you need special equipment for this? Do you need a tandoor oven or
tandoor oven? We have.
You have.
We do bread, naan breads and all, and of course we have the copper pots in which we cook all our meats, more of our curries. And fire grill we have.
Yeah.
Sometimes we smoke our meats. We make our homemade cheese, and the paneer is all homemade.
Wow.
And it's just what we have. We just utilize it.
So Aseem, your family had a catering company. So did you always know you wanted to be a chef?
Well, yeah, because my I don't know. I always wanted to be a chef. That was very true. Because the age of 8 or 9, I remember my aunt used to come. I used to make parathas for them, the stuffed parathas at home. And till now they rave about it. I don't know what at that time at that age, is it true or not? But yeah, I was very passionate. We have our servants who's working with us from last 50, 60 years. Their mothers used to work for us. And the recipes, I have seen them cooking my entire life. They have helped us grown up this big, and even my mother's recipe. My grandmother used to be from Agra, and then she influenced a lot of food into our lives, and so at the age of 15, 16, I used to draw very well, so either I wanted to be an architect or I want to be a chef. So that was the two things which I wanted to do. My uncle, my uncle was an architect, and he still is, and he said either you want to do this, and then I thought no, because I was from a very small town, so I thought no, nothing's gonna happen here. I have to move out of it. So then I moved to Delhi, where I have my grandmother from my mother's side who lives there, and so I enrolled in a college there, and it started off from there. And then I came to this country. I have worked with some good chefs. They have taught me so many things, and so it just keep building up, and then I think food is life. I just love. I love.
Yeah.
I love it. I think that's the only thing I can do.
Yeah.
Because during COVID also, I thought, what's gonna be next? Should I start driving a truck or a taxi?
Oh, dear.
Or I don't know. Should
Yeah.
I start a courier van? Because I have to make the living for ourselves. And then that biryani thing came up. I started selling it, and from there it kicked off. So 2 years I did that business from home.
Okay.
So yeah, 2.5 years I did that from home. I still have those clientele. They come to my restaurant to eat food. And they just love it. And that keeps you motivated to do more, to do different, to do new things. And we are bringing new things for people who has never had that before. We have tandoori gobi, Bengali style gobi in our menu, which is marinated with kasundi and all. So people have never had these things before in their life. And it's our take onto the Indian food. And they just love it. We have kale chaat. Kale chaat is basically it's a replication of our Delhi chaat. In Delhi, we used to get palak chaat. Palak is basically spinach leaves. So they lightly battered it, and then they make a chaat out of it.
Oh.
So we have replaced here the palak with kale. That's the only thing we have done, which holds very well, and it's more understandable to people as well in that sense. So it goes with tamarind chutney, fresh green chutney, and we do some beetroot coolies with that. People love it. It's tangy, it's crunchy, it's sweet, it's sour. So a few things we keep playing with it, and every 3-4 months, 5 months, we start thinking of let's change this, let's change that. That's not working. So it keeps you go ahead, keep doing different things.
Yeah. So good.
Yeah, and it's never ending because India is so big. You pick any region and you can keep exploring it.
I think we're lucky that way.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And in terms of being, a leader in the kitchen and a leader, of your staff and so on, what's your style of...
Well, I'm very calm.
Yeah.
I'm very calm, and I like to do a lot of things by myself, first of all. And of course, I train my staff properly, but I try to keep the secrets to myself until I have full confidence on them, like, okay, they can do it now. And then I start exploring, showing them, okay, come here, I'll show you how to do this, how to make this curry, or how to make the base of this sauce and all that things. So very small things, cooking of onions for one curry or cooking of onions for the another curry, the color of the onions makes a lot of difference. If you have cooked it too longer, it's gonna give you more sweeter taste.
Yeah.
The caramelization of onions gonna bring more sweeter taste. Sometimes you just need the rawness of the onions in the dish. So those small things I'll teach to my staff as well, who's working with me, and they're excited about as well to do things here and there.
Yeah. And do you think anyone can be a good cook?
Of course. Cooking it comes from heart. It comes from heart. If you're cooking with love, anybody can become a chef or a cook. And as far as you want to learn, you're willing to do it, sky's the limit.
I think it takes a lot of resilience as well, doesn't it? And, because it's long hours and it's hard work. So I think you have that love and you learn the recipes and you cook. But as you say, you need to know what the onions do and you need to know all those other things.
That's right.
And then you've got to stick at it. Yeah. So what would your advice be to a young person who's thinking about becoming a chef?
Well, it's very hard. First of all, looking at the scenarios now, things are getting expensive. If they want to be a chef, it's not a lot of it is not a high-paid industry. First of all, and you need a lot of commitment for this kind of job, and of course long hours, I would say that you have to be very focused what you want to do in your life. Any of the things you do, but if you want to be a chef, becoming a chef or a cook, you see the food, it makes you, you look at it, you want to do something with it. It's not boring, you know. So if you see a piece of meat, okay, you know, you've got to do something with it. You will start using your mind. And that motivates people. And I think that is very important. If you want to be a chef, you have to love the food. First of all, yeah. Otherwise you can't.
That's great. Thank you. Do you want to give me a tour? Thank you so much for listening to this episode of Conversation with a Chef with Aseem Sood and Kunal Bhardwaj at Kahaani in Lygon Street. You can check out all the goodness on Instagram at Kahaani Melbourne. That's Kahaani Melbourne. If you liked what you heard and you want to hear more stories from other chefs, I'm on Instagram at Conversation with a Chef. You can read the chat at www.conversationwithachef.com. And of course, you can follow me on Apple and Spotify podcasts. I would love it if you told a friend about the chats and come back again yourself one day. Once again, thanks for listening and have a great day.